They said it once and they said it again, man, man. It must be tough, 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 tough being a man.
Good morning, horsemen. It is Wednesday. I apologize for not doing a video last night, but as you probably know, my time is very limited between work and rehearsals for Romeo and Juliet. Um, the show is going pretty well, and I can't speak for Adrian really, but I'm pleased about how things are progressing there. Um, and it's kind of scary that in less than a month now is our opening night. It feels like we've only just begun. Um, but I wanted to talk today about um, how weird things are, not with the play, but just in general. So, uh, those of us here in Iowa City have been listening to this podcast that started about a year ago. We may have mentioned it to you before, but it's called Welcome to Night Vale, and it is kind of creepy and hilarious all at the same time. But it's about this little town in New Mexico where a bunch of strange things happen, and they're perfectly normal occurrences there. Um, but in my home county, back home, over the last week, some very strange things have been happening. Last Tuesday, there were two cars found in the bottom of a lake with 6 skeletal remains inside. And it turns out that um, these remains belong to people who went missing in 1969 and 1970. Um, they believe that anyway. Um, I haven't heard any official report on what they found. I'm sure they still have to do lots of testing and whatnot. So that was last Tuesday. And then last Thursday, a chemical plant exploded in the middle of the night uh, right next to my dad's hometown. Fortunately, nobody was injured. There was no employees anyway, at the plant when that happened. There hadn't been anyone there for several hours. So, uh, and again, I'm not really sure how that one has turned out, what they've found with that in that investigation. Yesterday, in another town in my home county, apparently there were several inmates from they were they were either inmates from Tennessee or being transferred to Tennessee from somewhere, and they escaped. 9 of them. The last I heard, there were 2 of the inmates still at large. So, if any of them are a 5-headed fire-breathing dragon, then well, I guess they had it coming. So my money is on a volcano taking out the county seat tomorrow, but that's my thoughts on that. Tomorrow also happens to be my dad's birthday, so happy birthday, Dad! Your card's in the mail. It is, I swear. Also, yesterday at work, I had a couple of customers. They were an Hispanic couple, and they were asking me questions about the gold chains that we have. The woman was asking, about the quality of the gold and this and that, and I was telling them that all the chains that we have are 14 karat yellow or white or rose gold, and then she pointed out one of the men's chains, and I told her that one was sterling silver and 14 karat gold. Um, she seemed a little perturbed by the fact that it wasn't, solid gold, which, I don't know what the price of gold right now is, but if it were solid gold, it would be probably 20 times more expensive than it actually is. Anyway, but she turned to her husband and they started talking to each other in Spanish. And I'm not going to even pretend to be fluent in Spanish at all, but I could have sworn that the woman called the chain Cat Bathroom Gold, which I don't even know what that means. Obviously, if that's what she said, she was, insulting the quality of the gold, which doesn't bother me. Um, I mean, I didn't make it. I'm just there to sell it if somebody wants to buy it. That is probably the weirdest and funniest thing that I've ever heard anyone say about any of the jewelry. Bagno Oro de Gato is what I am 99% sure I heard her say. That's all I got today. Bye.